All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back. I'm back from the Christmas break. Um, I am a little under the weather. That's why this video took a little bit to come out. We're going to talk about NBA Christmas Day. The mostly positive stuff that I saw, that everybody saw from the slate of games. If you like what I have to say, like the video. If you have your own opinions, comment them down below. And if you just like the vibe, consider subscribing. I got some numbers in front of me as I always do, but I generally just want to talk about the vibe and um, the mostly positive response that a lot of these. I'd say people were saying, how many games were there? Let's see. What was the slate of games? There was one, two, three, four, five. 5 games, right? Saying the NBA went 5 for 5. Some were like, oh, 4 for 5. The consensus was almost all of these games were good. We'll go off in order here, just off the top. Um, Spurs at Knicks. The Knicks won the game 117 to 114. Uh, Next game, Wolves at Dallas. Um, the Wolves got the victory 105 to 99. Philadelphia walks into the Boston Garden, TD Garden, uh, and gets the dub 118 to 114. The Lakers beat the Warriors 115 113. And the Suns beat the Nuggets 110 to 100. That was the slate of games. We'll get into some of the stats a little bit. Um, I got to watch, I'd say, about 3 out of 5 of these games, 4 out of 5 of these games. Um, the Spurs Nuggets was absolutely so so freaking late. Um, it started at 10:30, and I watched some of it, but it ended at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was trying to get a little bit of sleep that night, but yeah. Well, my favorite game, and it's funny because it was like I didn't expect it to be that good, but it was really good. Was Knicks Spurs. That was really good, really good. Um, Victor Wembanyama going at the Villanova 4 and Carl Anthony Towns. Um, Wemby had 42 and 18. It's 42 points, 18 rebounds. Took 16 threes, made 6 of them, and he was 16 for 31. He was just chucking them up there. Jeremy Sochan with 21, 9 rebounds, perfect from three. Chris Paul with 13. Hit some timely shots, though. And obviously for the Knicks, the big story was Mikal Bridges with 41. Karl Anthony Towns with 21, Jalen Brunson with 20. Um, I was watching this game, and the Knicks were doing good to start out the game. Then the Spurs came back and got the lead. And I think they had the lead going into half, or it was very close. And then in the third, the Knicks turned it back on, but the Spurs would not go away. And then at the end, Wemby just couldn't hit the shots anymore. I think Mikal hit one, and somebody else hit another one in the far corner. But overall, for me, this was the best game. Um, this was the best game, and or I should say the best. My favorite game. The best basketball that was played was Lakers versus Warriors. But we'll get to that. My favorite game was this game. Pardon me. This is my favorite game. Just because I expected the Knicks to just like walk through this game and they had to fight for it, and I liked it a lot. I liked that vibe a lot. Um, let's see. Any other notable things went on in this game? Like I said, we're not gonna go too deep into the stats. There's 5 games here. That would take so long to do. That'd be a little tedious. Let's see anything else. Anything else? Anything else? I'm looking at the team stats. Nope, not really. Spurs had the largest lead with 9, and the Knicks were 6. Moving on to the next game here. Wolves at Mavericks. A very interesting game. Luka left the game very early. I think 7 minutes in like the first quarter. He did something to his leg, his calf, or his thigh, or something to that effect. And we learned this is the good thing about doing these videos. A couple days later is we have some clarity on some of these things. He will be out for the foreseeable future. He's not gonna be back anytime soon, so the Mavs are gonna have to be without him, and that's a huge blow. But nevertheless, um, this game in particular, Randall had 23, Edwards had 26, Conley had 10, and Rudy Gobert had 14 and 10. Yeah, I had this game. I'm gonna be real. I had this game on in the background. Um, this Kyrie this Kyrie 39, very impressive. Klay Thompson with 12. Again, like when I think I talked about this when we talked about the Mavs last, whenever that was in real depth. I said when one of these guys is out, the other one has to step up. And Klay Thompson did not step up. He had 12 points. He was 4 for 10 from three and 4 for 12 overall. Like these are the type of losses the Mavs are gonna have throughout the period where Luke is out because they just don't have the firepower. Kyrie can almost have 40 and they lose the game still. But Lively had 6 and 10. Um, Quentin Grimes had 10. Um, yeah, and like it's just that sort of predicament over there. But um, Wolves played a very good game. Played a very solid game. Obviously, Ant was dynamite. Randall actually played his role and had 23 and 10. So hats off to them. Let's see. Let's look at the team stats real quick. Um, the Mavs did not miss a free throw. Damn, that's crazy. um, Similar points in the paint. Yeah, this is a pretty tight game. Just looking at the numbers, this is a very tight game. But the largest lead for the Timberwolves was 28. They just blew us open after Luka went down. They kind of just blew it open, and the Mavs could never really get back in it. Right until the end, obviously, with the final box score. All right, next one, next one, next one, next one. Um, like I said, the 76ers walked in to TD Garden, beat the Celtics on Christmas. Um, this was a very, very interesting game to watch because one, right off the top, before anything even got started, Joel Embiid was warming up and he fell into some rope that they had what's it called, like they had quartered it off, so nobody could get on the court except the players, and Joel Embiid was right by towards the closest part, closer towards the camera, and this guy he fell into the rope and he fell over, and he was acting like he got shot. But so that was interesting. That guy can't stay out of trouble. But he had 27, 9 rebounds. Um, Maxey had 33. Caleb Martin had 23. Paul George, 8 ball Paul, had 12. Yep, 12. Zero for 7 from three and 14 for 15. Kelly Oubre Jr. 4 points. I watched this game a little bit. I was very interested in this game because it was pretty close the whole way through, um, and this I couldn't take my eyes off The Celtics though. They had those red accessories on. I was not a fan of that. That was actually I did not like that. It looked like a Christmas elf. It was crazy out there. But yeah, let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Who else is here? Jason Tatum with 32, Derek White with 21, Jaylen Brown with 23, Porzingis with 9, Al Horford with 17. And all around good effort. The Celtics just couldn't get anything from their bench. They really just couldn't get anything from their bench. Hauser didn't have a good game. Pritchard did not have a good game. Cada did not have a good game. And they ran a pretty, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They ran a pretty decent rotation, but they just couldn't get anything from the bench. Gerson Yabusele had 12 off the bench for the Sixers. And yeah, so I guess that 12 points made the difference because yeah, the Celtics did not get anything from their bench. Um, Overall, again, this is a very close game. The 76ers did not miss their free throws either. It was a very good day for the free throws. Um, Celtics out rebounded them. Um, Celtics had 17 fast break points. And the biggest lead for the Sixers was 16. Crazy, 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 crazy. And our second to last game, um, the most entertaining game, Lakers at Warriors. I did watch this one um, almost all the way through. I think I missed part of the third quarter, but neither here nor there. The real thing was um, Anthony Davis went down in the beginning of the game. Um, I, I I I had literally looked away for 1 second to do something, and then I looked back, and then he wasn't on the court, and I looked on the bench, and he wasn't on the bench, and I turned the volume up, and they started talking about it that he may return, he's questionable, and then he just didn't come back. That's what I saw. So Anthony Davis's night was done before it even got started. Nevertheless, uh, LeBron James at 31, Rui Hachimura at 18, Max Christie at 16, and Austin Reeves at 26, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, triple double, hero of the game, won the game for them on a game winning drive, easy layup to the basket. Andrew Wiggins just gave it up, and that was the game. This was a very good game though. Steph Curry had some brilliant moments. He usually does not play good on Christmas. This is a known thing. There are numbers behind it that he just does not play good on Christmas. And this might have been his best Christmas Day game. He hit one. He hit a three off an inbound. He was inbounding it. He was inbounding it. Jumped it real quick to Dre. He faded to the corner, caught it, and LeBron James was out on him, trying to stop it, and he flicked it in, just went in, butter. And then they had to play the foul game, and that didn't work out. And then the Lakers got it, inbounded it, and got tossed to Reeves, like I said. Um, let's see here. Andrew Wiggins had 21 and 12. Trace Jackson Davis, 11 and 9. Dennis Schroeder, 11. Draymond Green, 3 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds, 1 for 5 from three. Um, Jonathan Kuminga with 14. And Buddy Hield with 5. Brandon Podziemski with 6. And Gary Payton with 4. I don't even remember seeing Gary Payton out there. Damn. Yeah, this was a good game. And people were saying LeBron always wins when the teams are evenly stacked, so to speak, in matchups against Steph Curry, obviously. I don't know if I believe that or the numbers say that, but I would say this, and this is not me just being like overly nice about it. It's just good basketball. When these guys have evenly matched teams, it's just good basketball because they just have to go at it. And the whole thing behind this like Christmas Day was sort of like get to watch the old guys, and they did like some mini interview with KD, Steph, and LeBron, and um, There was a lot of emphasis on those three, especially this matchup because it was Steph versus LeBron, obviously. But I just think it's important to watch these games and watch them in the context of this is great basketball. They're doing it at a high level, and it's so freaking impressive. That's what I would say. Um, the Warriors just lost because the Lakers wanted it more. That's really what it came down to. The Lakers wanted it more. Um, and on the last game-winning drive by Austin Reeves, I was talking to somebody and I always said either Andrew Wiggins is the highlight or he's on the highlight because either he's just doing something crazy and you're like, wow, Andrew Wiggins did that, or he's getting torched by somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is my um, most entertaining game of the night, and yeah, and LeBron James got it done without Anthony Davis, and Steph Curry tried to put on a masterclass and was so close to it, so close, so close, so close. Last game of the night, the nightcap, and then we'll get into some other numbers very quickly. Um, Suns win the game 110-100 versus the Nuggets. I did not watch this game. This game was so late, and I was so tired by the end of the night. But I did have it on, trying to do my job. Um, for the Nuggets, though, in a loss, Michael Porter Jr. 22, Nikola Jokic 25 and 15, Jamal Murray 13, Christian Brown 5, Aaron Gordon 7. And they ran a thin rotation. They ran 1, 2, 3, 4. They ran a 9-man rotation. And not the Lakers also ran a little bit of a tighter rotation, but paid off for him. Russell Westbrook had 17. Damn. Let's see. No Devin Booker for the Suns, by the way. Um, in his place, Ryan Dunn 5 points, Trey Jones 17, Bradley Beal 27, Yusuf Nurkic 8 and 13, and Kevin Durant 27. They got 11 from the Morris twin with 11. Um, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I guess I did not watch. I'm be transparent. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not watch this game. I had it on in the background, but I was so tired by the end of the night. Um, but nevertheless, we're gonna look at the stats, team stats here. Um, damn, field goal for both teams was 46, and the Suns etch it out by a percentile. Um, Suns hit more threes, hit their free throws, um, more assists, more steals, more blocks. When you win those things, you win the game. The largest lead was 15 for the Suns. Wow, and that is it for Christmas Day. And just the regular numbers and stats and everything. I want to get into some other stuff very quickly right here. Um, it was a big conversation. I talked about it. Um, that the NFL was also having Christmas Day games. If you want to check out that video, I'll link it. I'll put up a card in the top right corner or something. Um, but we have the final numbers um, for the NFL Christmas games on Netflix and the NBA Christmas Day games. Um, let's do the NBA first. NBA Knicks Spurs. Um, these are viewership numbers. Uh, 4.9 million. 76ers Celtics 5.1 million. Timberwolves Mavs 4.3. Lakers Warriors 7.7. These are all in the million, by the way. Nuggets Suns 3.8. Yeah, I get that. Chiefs Steelers 24.1 million, and Ravens Texans 24.3. Ravens Texans was a blowout, by the way, just for the record. Um, if you average all those out, that's 24.2 million over both games for the NFL and 5.25 million for the NBA's Christmas Day game slates. Christmas Day game slates? Christmas Day games. There were five of them. um, how do I feel about this? I don't know how to feel about this. The numbers say one thing, but the the buzz just around the games, these Christmas Day games, at least for the NBA, was really good and it was really positive. And the games after the Christmas Day games have been positive. And it seems the season is turning around. Sometimes you'll get these how do I explain it? Adam Silver will turn the key on something and he'll make the season good, at least for a couple weeks, just so people forget about it. Forget how bad the beginning of the season was, or forget how bad the NBA Cup was, or whatever the narrative is now. But occasionally Adam Silver will turn the key and say, "Hey, we'll let these guys play." I don't even remember how to. I don't even remember. Somebody said something really funny. I forget what it was. It was on Twitter, but just to describe the NBA Christmas Day games and the games after, like Adam Silver is cooking. Like he's he put the word in like, hey, we gotta make these games matter now. So yeah, that's it. That's NBA Christmas Day. Um, there'll probably be another video or two out before the new year. Um, I am recording this the day it's going up, so it is Saturday. Um, yeah, check out my other videos. Christmas Day Past. Um, good stuff. Good stuff. I'd recommend that stuff. And yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit different. I am a little under the weather still, but I wanted to get this video out, so it's not too late. It's not like a week later. I'm not talking about it in 2025. Christmas Day is done. There's some other NBA topics and the NBA stuff I want to hit before the end of the year, but we'll get there when that time comes. And yeah, if you like what I had to say, like the video. If you have your own opinions or whatever, comment them down below. And if you just like the vibes, consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.